Hello everyone, we are here, we are live, we are ready to go, and for those people that are just catching this series, perhaps for the first time, this is my landing marathon series of live streams where I started at a ground zero in a science mode game with the mission to land on every planet, every solid surface that there is in the stock KSP game, and I am at 14 of 15, as you can see up here. However, that 14 really should have an asterisk beside. In fact, that's what I'm going to do right now. We'll put a little there on there because those people crashed. And although they did plant a flag, I really can't count it until they are back safely at on Kerbals surface. And that's what this mission is about. And last week we built this thing as well as the command vessel that's going to take it out to Laythe. And in this vessel we are going to this stream, I'm sorry, we are going to hopefully get there and hopefully get back. I really want this series to be done. So in the interim between last stream and this stream, I did do a couple of things. We concluded last stream by launching our command vessel, which is up here, Jool 2 command. I pushed it up to a 90-kilometer orbit because I realized its orbit was a little bit on the low side to facilitate a nice easy rendezvous and a get out of here burn. And speaking of said get out of here burn, I used the maneuver tool to create a burn out to Jool. So there's my burn. Is it going to show my Jool encounter? Out to my Jool encounter out here. And I also time warped until we're only about 30 days away from that burn, so that we don't spend a lot of time right now time warping. So basically, all these folks have to do, Valentina and Bill, they're going to be our rescuers. All they have to do is get themselves up there. So I'm going to go throttle up. And let's get in here behind. And yeah, brakes off. And we'll punch it. And we're off. And I will fess up. Let's just take off here. Come on, up we go. That's it. I will fess up. It was the better part of 2 years worth of time warping to get to that Jool burn. So those 4 Kerbals that are sitting on a beach on a tiny island in Laythe, or on Laythe, yeah, they've been there for a little while. They might be full-on native by the time we get there. It might be Lord of the Flies, but we'll see when we get there. All right. In the meantime, we need to just get up and run. Oh, and I did a silly thing. I was going to time warp until our lander was in a more appropriate position, or our command vessel was in a more appropriate position for a rendezvous, and I completely forgot to do that time warping. So we're going to be quite a ways ahead of it. That's okay. We'll get there still. You are very welcome there with a freeze fan. Thanking me for the thing. Poor Kerbals, no snacks. We're going to have to assume that they have lots and lots of snacks. I really should be pretending the Kerbals that are on Laythe. Either Laythe has food, they're eating coconuts and Laythe pigs or something. Or they, you know, there's just snacks there. Because, yeah, they've been there a long time. Not only has it been the better part of 2 years just time warping to get to the point where we can go and do the rescue, their mission was, they're about 3 years into that mission when our incident happened. Now, to be fair for that mission, right, they did go 4 for 5 for their Jool landings. 5 for 5 if you count the Laythe as a landing, but 4 for 5 landing and getting back off again. I'm not sure that's too bad. I mean, okay, it's really bad for a surgeon. A surgeon with a 4 or 5 record might not be a good thing, but I mean, like, you know, a Major League Baseball player with a 4 or 5. That's a great game for them. So it's all relative, is what I'm saying here. Okay, let's see how are we doing here. Let's get some more speed. Get down. And should be paying more attention to what I'm doing, and I'm not. This thing really wants to list to one side. I'm not quite sure. It didn't seem to have that trouble yesterday. Okay, wait, we're gonna punch it. Rocket mode, up we go. So we switched to closed cycle mode. I hope this all goes. Not sure why it wants to go to the one side more now. Gears up, right? Just throttle here. Get up there. Get up there, you. I haven't really done any. Actually, it's not quite true. I did put in a bunch of struts just in case I needed them. I hope that shouldn't be doing too much. Come on, throttle down. Alright, so perhaps not the finest of insertions, but I'm hoping everything will go okay. I'm just going to keep the throttle nice and low here and not let this periapsis get too far ahead of me and start putting some energy into pushing up that periapsis. My inclination's still okay despite all that. You can never have too many struts. Yeah, I was thinking about with the struts, because it only attaches to the mothership via this docking port. And I should really cut throttle here. Yeah, let's cut throttle. Via the docking port. And I was worried, you know, once under thrust that might be, even though I tested it, I thought that might be a little flimsy. So I brought a few struts so Bill can get out there and strut to the mothership. We'll see if we need them. I'm hoping they'll just spend their time in there. Okay, let's see. I think we're okay. All right, almost in space. Let's get up there. And we should be like well off from where, unfortunately, the ship's way over here. Yeah. That was me. We'll make this work. Okay. And as this vessel is capable of getting off of Kerbin's surface, once it's refueled up, it's more than capable of getting off of Laythe's surface, which is smaller than Kerbin. Let's start throttling up. Actually, let's just lock this on prograde here. I'm going to pitch down a bit just to keep this apoapsis from getting away on me. There. Okay, there's 80 by 80. We still have 256 meters per second, which is plenty to get us to our destination. But speaking of our it's so far behind me. I really, yeah. Trying to think of ways to facilitate this. This is going to take a while. All because I forgot the time warp. Like if I start hopping ahead orbits, I'm sure this isn't going to... It's all a question of how long do I want to wait. Do I want to wait 3 days? I do not. So what we're going to do is I'm going to keep it on prograde. We're going to push our periapsis up to altitude here right now. That was a little too much. We got the fuel for it, so why don't we're going to do a little bit of... shenanigifying here. So this apoapsis is now touching the orbit. So what I'm gonna do is actually push that. Did I put anything in there? Yeah, make that right 0. Then put another maneuver here. Push that up a little bit. So we're just going to create an orbit that's going to slow us down a little bit. And then I'll go to that second maneuver and see how many times around until we get our close to an encounter here. Here it comes. So when's that going to happen? In 3 hours. That's a lot better. Okay, back to the first maneuver. Which of these is closer? Okay. Bring that scale down. One's really far apart. Does this one get closer? No. I think we must have a bit of an inclination difference. That's okay. All right, there we go. 2.7 kilometer separation here. Let's just do this thing. So this burn's coming up in 14 minutes, and then we're gonna have to go around a few times. That's okay. Boom. Let's get over there. We'll turn this thrust limiter way down here because it burns only like 1 second according to this. So let's see. What if I turn this thrust limiter down to like 20%? 2 seconds. Okay, 5%. 10%. That's better. Well, even that's a lot. Okay, 15%. Why did that change it so much? There we go. 8-second burn. Okay. Really want. Okay, I'm just gonna throttle up here. Started that a little early because I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. Okay. All right, let's see what's happening on this front here. So this burn, this is a few orbits in the future. Got a 2.8 meter per second separation there. Does a little RCS make a difference? I'm sure it will, but... Oh, it's not making... Oh, because I know what's going on. Yeah. It's doing a weird thing where if I put in any... No, it didn't. Okay, never mind. Let's start just time warping. So we're going to time warp to this guy. Yeah, see, you put a... okay, never mind. As soon as I put in a little RC... Never mind. We'll get this to work. So we're going around. And each time around, we should be coming a little closer. A little closer. Oh, boy. One more time around. Did that little puff of RCS mess this up? Oh, dear. There. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I hate that. That's what's messing... Oh. Alright, we're going to have to... we're already off to an auspicious start here. Okay. So what happened there? While you're time warping, this gets messed up. What else is new? Okay, we are way too far away. Shoot. I had it all. Okay. No, it says here on the next orbit we should be getting close. Maybe I jumped the gun? Get rid of that. Okay, no, they're close. Okay. See if we can make it a little better. All right, so let's not be sloppy. Yeah, I'm going to get this one nice and close here. So I'm just puffing with RCS. That's good. All right, we're getting him on this orbit. Probably should do a correction here. This one I don't want to see anymore. There. Yeah, I can see I got to go radially or normally southwards. Yeah, that's bringing it down. In my haste. Okay. Here it is below us. We're coming for you. Okay, got the maneuver here coming up in about, or the encounter. Is it the, no, it's the second one, so in about 6 minutes. But it's doing the old thing when you time warp, this gets messed up, which always, that's really what got me all confused there, but it ended up working out anyway. Flying by the seat of my pants. And getting us a rendezvous. Okay. Bringing that encounter distance a little bit further down. Yeah, I'm rather liking this little SSTO. Oh boy. There, it was like 28 meters there for a little bit. There we go. Definitely better than the one that crashed on Laythe. It's much smaller, even though it can hold more Kerbals. A little more purpose-built for that. All right, now, for those people that missed the stream yesterday, they're about to see our... start to get a view of our command vessel here. Start reducing our relative velocity a lot. Come on, bring her down. It is a bit of a wacky thing. I'll be the first to admit that. We're going to have to dock with it, so I'm going to open this up. Actually, while we're at it, there it is. This is what we're docking with. Tuck that over here. Come back. Get ready. Oh, we can set it as a target already. Good, good, good. And I can see I've got to come... Which way's the planet? That way. Okay, let's just slow down. Okay, 2 meters. So do I have to burn? Is it this way? Yeah, this way a bit. That should get me clearing nicely. Let's control... No, let's not do that yet. Orient it this way. More or less. It is an interesting tug. I have my things I like about it, and of course in the week interim since I built this thing, I'm thinking of things I could have done a little differently. But it kind of is what it is right now. Alright, let's control from here. Now I can tell this is completely not that well. That way. Whoa. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Come back, come back, come back. Okay, I need to slow down. That's better. Okay, I unfortunately have to kind of eyeball this. Just line this up. I don't have any kind of docking assist mods or anything like that, which would really kind of help. So it is, I'm just sort of eyeing getting this plane, but also getting the ship kind of to fit in there, right? That way. That's it. Okay. Okay. I think that's looking sort of okay. Hopefully I won't touch there. No, I don't think I'm gonna. Just completely. Ooh, didn't miss scraping the paint on that side there. But I think we're gonna be there. There we are. Okay, how does that? That's good enough. Okay, so let's switch our engines up. So I'm going to put these throttle limiters back up. So now we are in getting to, and we're going to shut down these engines. Because now we're going to be on the nuke engines. Okay, and our 3 nukes are ready to go. And in fact, why don't I take our rapiers and just throw them right off onto a different stage. So we got about 4,000 meters per second of delta V. We got a thrust to weight ratio of 0.26, which isn't bad. So, and we got a burn. Oh, did I lose that maneuver already? I hate that. Why does it do that? So my maneuver disappeared. There was a maneuver there, and now it's decided it's gone. So we're going to use our maneuver tool again. Hopefully it'll just flat out just give us getting to Jool again. Is it coming up soon? Yep, 29 days. That's about right. Okay, let's take a look-see look at it. Yeah, I think that's looking. Is it going to let me focus? I just want to see what our approach is like, but I'm not sure it's going to let me get in here with, do it this way. Hitting the tab button until I get the Jool. So there's our Jool encounter. That's okay for now. Oh, that's what's kind of, I'm getting a bit of a Tylo encounter too, but this is our target, Laythe. But that's good enough for now. All right, so that's coming up in 29 days, and the reason why I put it a bit into the future is because I wanted to do, this is a 11-minute, 24-second burn. I want to split it in half. I think splitting it in half will be a good idea. So we're coming to here. So I got about 2,000 meters per second. So I want to do about 950 will get me right out of the Kerbal system. Does that maneuver there have any, barely any normal components? So I'm going to ignore that part. So let's just put in, what happens if I put in like 900 here? 900. Now, of course, that messes up the other burn. That's okay. Let's grab this one and bring her back. There we go. Now the problem is with doing, so I want to do this burn and then come back and do that burn to get us out of here. The problem with it is that the orbit we're moving into, will it tell us? Yes, has a period of just under 9 days. So what I want to do, see if I spend, it's still like to that second burn was like 30 days. So let's go forward in time. I don't want to spend like, I don't want to be doing like 3 or 4 of these orbits because each orbit's going to be a chance of a moon encounter, which I'd rather not deal with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, actually I can increase this, can't I? I can make this bigger. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, I want to be on maneuver 1, silly Billy. There we go. Yeah. That's too much. I don't know if increasing it was a good idea. Let's go back to 900. I don't think I'm getting myself anywhere with that. 900. There. Put that back. What the heck? Oh, I put in 900, 900. You see that? That's a burn, baby. That's a burn. Let's try that. There we go. All right. So, getting back to this, let's get back to that first one. I'm going to push it ahead so it's about 20 days in the future or so. Maybe a little less than that. So, back to the maneuver, pop ahead orbits. Doot, 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 doot. So, I'm just going 20 days. Here we go. We'll get this all set up. It always takes a little bit to set this up, but then it's worth it. So about 9 days. You can see that other maneuver whipping around. Probably when it comes back would be a good time to do it. Should be starting to see that. Oh, here it comes. That's that. That. Okay. That. Now if I end up giving a little bit more juice to this. What did that do? That pushed it the wrong way. Okay, so another orbit. A little less juice. Okay. Tweaking this. Whoa, that makes a huge difference. Well, that's because my scale is so ridiculous. All right, I think this is good enough for now. So this burn's coming up in 18 days. Gonna put us in this orbit, and then that's now 44 days. I will fix that. I think it's good. I'm tired of fiddling. Let's do it. So this is 18 days in the future. Let's put this in free mode. Get rid of this maneuver tool, which is bothering me. You're bothering me, son. F5. Always quick save before I do this. And time warp. Okay, and put this onto the maneuver node. Get ready to do this burn. So this is a 5 minute and 36 second burn. The whole idea of this is simply... There. Let's turn this so that we're actually... Oh my god, it really looks... Can I control... I think my control point's weird. Sorry, my control point's weird, I can tell. Control from here. There we go. Come on, get there, get there, get there. My control point was probably still the docking port. Da! Okay, here we go. Still got 10 seconds to spare and on my vector there. And 2, 1, and go. There we go. We are off. And now what I should pay attention. I got some wobbling happening, but the thing I really want to watch is this pitch indicator. Because it's the thrust is a little bit unbalanced, which really shouldn't surprise anybody, but we're able to hold it. But the pitch indicator here really kind of tells you by how much you're holding it. If it gets down to the bottom, then it's going to start to lose being able to hold on to this vector. But right now it seems to be doing okay, despite the fact that I got this stupid roll going. kind of rolling, oscillating going. Alright. Okay, I'm going to risk doing a little bit of a time warp. Try and speed this burn up. Still seems okay. I don't want to go too much. So I can see it's pitching downwards. So it's got a... So yeah, these two engines... I might turn down the thrust on these two when this burn is done. So far, though, it's holding it okay. And the plane is sitting in here well, so I was thinking maybe I need to strut up the plane, but I can tell I don't. So it's good. It's good. I do like it, though. I like my Star Trek-y ship. One thing I considered between, like, after I built this and between now and the previous stream is what would have been smarter as far as a design choice go is to take these fuel tanks that are out here, just put them onto the central core. So just basically just radially attach them onto this central core and then simply put the nerve engines at the end of these truss structures. So just have the nerve engines on here without the fuel tanks. Fuel tanks are all attached here. Probably move these struts so that they're down towards the bottom, so it would, you know, all the engines would kind of line up. And the reason why that would be a better choice is because I'm going to get some center of mass shifting around because of how far out these fuel tanks are, and as the fuel gets used up, you know, the center of mass is going to move. But if I put these in the middle and then just put the engines out here, that would have been a lot less of a deal. All right. You can see the how much that pitch indicator. So I'm definitely going to turn down the thrust on these guys out here once this is done. Okay, let's take the time warp off. Ooh, yeah, look at that pitch indicator down there at the bottom left. Alright, getting close to the end of the burn. Two, 1, and 0. Okay, there we go. Burn complete. Close that off. We are now in this nice elliptical orbit, but of course now our transfer out to Jool is completely messed up. So what we're going to do is we're going to move this back to periapsis. This burn is coming up in 27 days. I don't want that, so I'm going to pop it back orbits. That's perfect. Put it back on. I just want to do one of these elliptical orbits because I don't want to worry about the moon getting in the way. Okay, now I know that this is now doing this because I've already done 900, so I should be able to just go to here and take off like 900 off of this, and it should be pretty close. There we go. See? No problem. Jool thing back. Come back to here. Lovely, 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 lovely. Okay. So I'm just going to tweak this in. All I'm going for, like eventually, we'll go for some gravity assists and all that kind of fun stuff. Again, we're going for Laythe. Which way around did these go? These go around this way, so let's make sure we are on the prograde side of Jool. Like that. That's good enough for now. we'll do a mid-course correction at some point. All right. So 1,056.4 meters per second, a 5-minute and 46-second burn coming up in 8 days, which is just a single orbit. Now, while I'm thinking about it, I did talk about turning down these thrust limiters here, didn't I? Well, 90%? I didn't want to do it while I was actually thrusting. I'm going to park them up here in case I need to change them again. Okay, a 5. All right. Has the fuel in the plane been used up evenly? I have a reserve of fuel tanks here in the center that are all about refueling the plane, and these are now turned off. So this whole core down the middle perfectly refuels this plane. That's the purpose of that. So these nerves are really just running on these engines, these tanks here on the outside, which are all just liquid fuel, obviously. Okay, where am I at? Where am I at? I am. Yeah, we're gonna do a burn. Why am I don't know why I'm. So where is Kerbin? There's Kerbin. Okay. Again, quick save. I always now quick save before time warping because I get myself into the biggest trouble while time warping. So we're gonna go way out. Now we are on our way, coming back. A lot of hang time out here. See what I mean with the moon? It's like a wrecking ball. Getting ourselves close. And we'll try and do this one. Here, we're about a few minutes away. Let's lock it on here. Let's actually roll this. Hopefully, oh, you know what I can do is probably if I just do a little time warpy trick, that might cut that rolly business out. Put this back on here so I can watch that pitch indicator. Let's time warp. Oh, it's now a 6-minute and 11-second burn because I turned down the thrust on those two guys a little bit, but that's okay. That's okay. Yep. For a second there, I thought the fairing wasn't staged on the top. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't care about that. I guess it auto-made that alarm. So I'm going to increase the throttle a little more slowly this time and just get a feel for whether... Here, let's do it right now. Seems to be okay. Okay. I think the thrust is better balanced. Not well thought out. Again, that problem would have been solved by having these tanks on that central core, but it's kind of what it is right now. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Jeez. Should I risk changing this right now, like to 80-80, while in the middle of a burn? 80, 80. Oh, I can change it on the fly. That worked. Okay, I was so worried I'd change one and then it would skew to one side, but no. Now it's a little more balanced. Let's now I got that 70. 70. Nice. Now it's nicely balanced. Of course, now the burn's going to take longer, but that's okay. That's okay. Balancing thrust. This is much less complicated than the other transfer vehicle. That other transfer vehicle that crashed those people onto Laythe, that was a dumb... It has a history, and whenever you talk about history, and I think they call them legacy decisions in the business, where you made a decision a long time ago for a different mission, and then you just kind of stuck with that decision. This is purpose-built just for this. So I think it is a much, 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 much better thing. Okay, let's do some time warping. We are off. Nice. And if pulling off this rescue, we'll take the asterisks off that 14. And then all that's left, in case you're wondering, shouldn't surprise anybody, the one that's left is Eve. So, and I will be designing a purpose-built thing to go to Eve. That would be great. This is doing well. I'm gonna do another one here. Another time warpy. All right, but everything is good. And by the way, if this thing seems a little on the skimpy side, it might be, but I do have an entire vehicle full of fuel in orbit about Laythe, which was the mothership that brought our crashed Kerbals to Laythe. And so I do plan on docking with that and stealing what fuel I can from it. I can see again as this fuel here gets used up how the mass is shifting. It's probably moving up towards this core as these become lighter, and you can see how the pitch indicator is changing here. Okay, let's get out here, take a look at it from Jool's perspective, because we will be needing to tweak this in just a little bit. Take the time warpy off. Okay. All right. 20 meters per second left on the burn. We should be starting to see our trajectory. Ah, here it comes. Here it comes. Whoa! That that came on quick. Okay, that's fine. Actually, I kind of like that purple one better than the one that was there anyway. All right, we are off. I'm going to, again, tweak these thrusts down. I'm going to put it down to 50 on these now. I've got a feeling I'll be doing this all the way through this mission. That brings our TWR down to 0.22. It's still a better TWR than our other craft had. Okay, let's get out. Kerbals SOI. We're going to be out in about a day and 2 hours. Let's just time warp that. So does this automatically just... I'm still... Yes. Okay. I don't know what this is. That's an old one. Okay. Say goodbye to Kerbin, everybody. Yeah, Clay is saying, for the Eve lander, I just hope it isn't 3 external chairs inside a service bay. No, I'm going to be giving... I know how that works, and I appreciate people that do that kind of thing, like, you know. But no, I'll be doing, you know, like, for instance, on this one, this hitchhiker isn't necessary at all, but I figure they need some space beyond just sticking them in a can and sending them there. So no, I'll build something. I don't know what I'm going to do for Eve yet. Whether, I mean, too bad Eve doesn't have an oxygen-rich atmosphere. That would obviously make things a lot simpler, but so I could do another space plane, but we'll see what we get. We'll see what we get. All right, so we are now in orbit about the sun. Let's tweak our trajectory into Jool here. Focus our view here. And what I'm really looking for, well, a couple of things. Number one is not to crash right into Jool, which is what this trajectory is doing right now. So let's see, a little bit of radial outness. Nope, that way, yeah. That would be good. And I also want to, yeah, get it so that I'm sort of coming in on the equatorial plane here. I'm just going to jump up the time scale and see if that makes it big. Oh my gosh. I don't think it's making... Changing the timing of that doesn't seem to be making a big difference, so I'm not going to fiddle with that. Okay, so what I would like to do is take this maneuver and simply, let's bring the scale down, look for some sort of gravity assist off of either Val or Laythe or Tylo to help us get our capture for free. That really is kind of what I'm hoping for. So when I'm sweeping along here and I'm just looking for an encounter, well, you know what? Let's... Oh, I think I saw one already, didn't I? There it is. So there, for instance, is a Laythe encounter right there. And let's see if we can get something else. Just kind of sweeping it around. It might be all we're going to get. Might be it. Yeah, okay. So we're going to sweep back. I've never, I can't say I'm an expert at going to Jool by any stretch, but I've done it several times now, and I've never not been able to finagle some kind of gravity assist to get us our capture for free. It's never not happened. So what I want to do is taking a look at Laythe, focus the view on there. I want to bring this trajectory downwards into more closer to Laythe's equator. You can see our targets here. So let's put it back on the maneuver. Which way gets a... That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. Now that's a hit. Definitely don't want to hit it. And that, you can see, is just ejecting us right back out again. But what I would like to do... Let's see here. It's radial. Oh, whoa, whoa. Radial makes a huge, huge difference. I think I need to be on the other side. It's that sort of... There, see, you're getting a capture. Now, I don't want this capture. See what I mean? That's a capture for free. Now, I don't want the capture like that. I would like it to be... Maybe I'm getting more... Just seeing what makes a difference. I would like that periapsis to be closer down into the equator, if that's at all doable. Now that just made it worse. Come back. Maybe timing this better might be the way to go. There we go. Here it comes. I lost my encounter, but I can get that back. Set that as a target. Come on. Not sure I made this any better or not. I might need to wait. Here, let's just... No, this is improving, I think. I don't know. Okay, now let's put the scale back down. Oh, I think I made it worse. I might need to... What I'm suggesting here is I might need to wait until I'm in Jool's SOI to really tweak this well. So I feel like I'm just coming over the top of it, which is not what I want to do. Where is my incoming trajectory? Which of all of this is the incoming? That one. What is coming? I'm coming... No, this purple one's my incoming one. Coming in. I need that to be more in the plane. Here. Okay, I don't... yeah. Okay. I've said okay now too many times. That's it. I'm done. I'm done with this. Okay, we're going to sweep. We're going to make a plane as... We'll make our adjustment as we get closer, is what we're going to do. So we'll make a small adjustment here. We'll get that lathe encounter as close as we can. I've made it infinitely worse. We'll tweak it again. We'll do more than one burn. Okay, that's it. We're going to do more than one. So you can see this is only a 1.5 meter per second burn as it is. So, okay. F5. Let's get out there. So, just going to hit that. It's 230 days away. All right. Yeah, Dan's asking, but I get so confused, honestly, between... You know, I was just fiddling around with what gets it closer and not really thinking too much about the logic of it. Maybe that's part of my problem. But I think Jool has such a huge SOI that I think I can probably tweak it. I think the main issue is that... Oh my gosh, that was a mistake. Let's let this time warping finish. Okay, like that on there. I think the main issue is that we are encountering Jool. We're coming in out of... I know there's so many trajectories here, it's hard to tell, but there, our trajectory is coming... It's not in the Jool's plane. So there really is no way to get that trajectory up into Jool's plane. So I think that's why it's kind of what it is. Okay, I'm just gonna do this, get this encounter, and then we'll so just a tiny little burn here. And then when we're closer to Jool, we should be able to make this work better. So, coming in the lathe. Okay. What I think. So you can see how we're... Ugh. I think I'm just going to have to just... What if I put a burn out here? Hopefully this isn't a mistake. Thing is you got plenty of time to make corrections, so that's what's nice. I got a better situation before. Let's do one here-ish. Actually, about here. Yeah, I'm just fiddling around, aiming in the dark. I think I just got to be happy with the capture and then work with what I got. Whoops, that's going the wrong way. That's going the wrong way. But here we go. Retrograde. That's the secret. Yep. Okay, what's that doing to me for my... That is ejecting me out. Don't want that. And that is getting me a nice, nice-ish capture. How close am I here? Okay. I'm gonna live with this one, and then we'll find a way to make this work. Yep. Yep. Okay. Now, where are we relative to that burn? Okay. Again, let's quick save. There we go. All right, we'll try this again. It actually went a little bit past the burn. Don't know why. Not that it's critical anyway. There we go. Okay, again, very tiny burn. Oh, I like that. I like that. Okay, this I think is good enough for now. You can see it does get us our capture. We are very inclined, which I don't like, but one thing at a time I think is really what we'll deal with. Okay, so how long until we're in Jool? 1 year and 59 days, and I in no way am going to trust that to this stupid alarm clock thing. Let's turn you off so I don't have to look at you. Okay, we are on our way to Jool. So we're already over 2 years into this mission. All right, here we go. And again, I'm going to get a maneuver around here somewhere. Yeah, I'm going to have to still do it this way to get to Laythe. There we go. We're going to tweak this in a little bit. I want this... Well, actually, now I'm thinking about it. I'm trying to decide whether bigger's better just for the inclination change. It might be bigger's better. I might just kind of do this. And I can see... I think the bigger this orbit, the better it's going. You can see I'm getting another Laythe encounter in the future. Like it's going around and coming back. As long as I get the capture, I can make it work. But the bigger this is, the cheaper that plane change is going to have to be. And it's like 28-degree plane change here. Again, I'm getting another lathe. I'm gonna do this, and we'll see if we can use lathe again to slow us down. Okay. That's pretty cool. Again, quick save. Get ourselves closer to Jool. Again, a tiny little burn. Woo! It's going to be a long stream. Yeah, I'm really thinking. I always end up not getting as much done as I hope in these streams. And so I think this stream is going to be just getting there and landing. I want to land. I want to land this thing. Okay, I'm going to try this just with RCS. It's only 0.4 meters per second. Oh yeah, for sure. There we go. So hopefully I've done a lot of the tweaking that I need. So what's happening? We're coming in. We're encountering lathe from a couple of times, but this one's our first one, right? And then we're coming into this purple orbit, and then we'll try and see if we can tweak our second encounter to try and see if we can deal with this terrible inclination. But for now, we're coming into lathe. Let's, again, quick save and get it. Where's Jool? There's Jool. So here we come, Jool. We're coming for you. Why is the camera funny? Let's keep it on orbital. Let's keep it on auto. Let it make its decision on what it wants to do. Oh, we're coming in upside down. Well, there's not really an upside down, but you know what I mean. So you can see how far we're out of the plane of these bodies. So that's part of the issue. Now, somewhere along the line, I saw lathe go below us. There's lathe. So here we come. Here we're coming into lathe. We're not going to do anything here. We're just going to get a little bit of an assist from lathe. A little bit of a nudge. We come around here. Oh, wow. We changed SOIs. I didn't even notice. Okay. A little bit of a nudge from lathe. We'll be back for you. It's going to be our eventual goal. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay, and now we are in this blue trajectory with another lathe encounter coming up in 6 days. That's going to put us in our purple trajectory. But what I really, 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 really want to do is see if this cannot be tweaked a little bit nicer. Get ourselves more into... So what I'm really looking at is what's going to be the trajectory after this. So I think this is going to be a bigger burn. And what I want is this. Oh, yeah, this is working. I want this orange trajectory to be more in the plane of all of these other bodies. This is much better. Much, much better. I'll put this edge on so I can see it. Oh, wow. That's like a... Okay, I'm not doing that. That's redonkulous. Just noticing at the size of the burn. I'm not doing that burn. Not a chance. So I'll have to come up with a better plan. Where's the green? Oh man, this is... What's this hitting? That one's hitting Tylo. I can see this is just a dumb idea. All right. Okay, that makes the inclination better without being... How far are we? Let's, what does a little bit of retrograde do for me? Not much. What about a little bit of radial do for me? Not much. All right, we're gonna go with this one. See how this works. Okay, what do we got? This is an 82 one. This is a little bit bigger, but I slowly want to bring down this inclination. My current inclination is 27 degrees. I need to reduce it. Maybe I shouldn't be using the planets. Maybe I should just... Nah, it's going to be expensive to just flat out do it. Okay. I'm picking up a relay. See that? from the ship that's in orbit about Laythe. Every once in a while I'm picking it up. No, I definitely do not want to crash this one. A double rescue is not what I really want to do. Okay. So now I'm bringing this one to this purple one. I think it'll help. A little bit of a bigger burn. Overdid it just a bit. Okay, get rid of this. RCS off. Okay, so again, we are coming in, going to get another Laythe boost. That's going to put us into this purple orbit with a slightly less inclination. Now let's turn off all these communication lines that are annoying me. There we go. Coming into Laythe once again. Passing by Laythe. And back out in our new orbit, which... Am I out? I'm out. Which has now, hopefully, a slightly less inclination. And now we've got another encounter with Laythe. I keep getting these encounters with Laythe, and that's putting me into this purple orbit with an even less of an inclination. So it is slowly getting better. Let's see here if I can put this out here. See if I can make this even better still. There. I was about to put the burn out here, but it's better to do these normal burns out away from Jool. I always still have to keep an eye on Jool. I don't end up dipping into Jool. That would be end this mission real quick. Okay, so let's see here. Which way? This way, probably. Yeah. So now I am looking at, and again, I'm getting another lathe encounter. So this is working out. Oh, I'm losing track of my trajectories. So it's this green one I'm looking at. Oh, look at that radial. Oh. That might be my ticket right there. Look at that. That is what I was hoping for right there. Let's get it down a little bit this way, a little bit this way. And we'll do a quick little check to make sure that I'm not doing anything. But you can see this green one now is very close to being in the plane of everything. Looking here, all of our passes of Laythe are nice and safe. And all of our passes of Jool are nice and safe. And we're going to end up in a trajectory that we can finally... finally start to think about actually getting there. Oh my gosh. I'm sure I didn't do that in the most ideal way. But I don't know. I think our encounter with Jool was just left a little bit to be desired. I think is really what kind of happened there. We were just coming in from below the plane of Jool. Below Jool's equatorial plane by so much. I think that was not a happy thing. Yeah, not doing bad here. There was what, an 80-something meter per second burn I did before, a 42 meter per second burn. Those two are definitely the two biggest burns I've done. Okay, again, let's focus our view on Laythe. So now we're bringing this trajectory down to here. And hopefully we'll be there soon. We'll land. I'm making the objective for this one to land, hopefully safely, on Laythe's surface. So here we go. These burns seem so massive because our thrust to weight is so low, but you know, they take a little while, but they're really not that big burns. Okay, good with that. Okay, so we are again going to be coming around and encountering Laythe, and that's going to leave us in this lovely purple orbit about Jool that I think I should be able to finagle something out of. So again, we're only a day away from Laythe, so let's get that out of the way. I think I have a lot more patience for this kind of stuff than other people do. I actually really sort of do enjoy all this fiddling about. All right, there we go. There is a nice orbit. Our inclination is down to 3 degrees. That is lovely. Lovely. So now what we need to do is start thinking about... probably a Tylo encounter would probably be our best thing to make this as cheap as possible. A Tylo encounter that pushes our periapsis out to around Laythe's orbit, and then we'll go for our actual final capture at that point. Now, right now, let's do a little bit of an investigation. We're missing Tylo by quite a lot. So I'm just going to put a maneuver there and hop ahead to the next orbit. Neither of these are super, are they? There's one that I might be able to work with right here. So what we're going to do is put a maneuver out here towards apoapsis. This will be apoapsis on our current orbit that I want. This is in 2 days. That makes sense, right? What's our period? That makes a lot of sense. Yep. Okay, so, and then I'm adjusting the period of this orbit to try and get a Tylo encounter. This might be more work than it's worth. I don't know. I think I lost my... I don't think that maneuver's in the right... I think I lost the encounter business. Oh, what we got here? I lost that Tylo encounter. But I thought I had. But I am getting a nice Laythe encounter. Maybe getting... Once again. Maybe just keep using Laythe. Maybe. Okay, maybe forget Tylo. Get back to that first maneuver again. Where's Laythe? There it is. Okay, I'm gonna abandon this maneuver. Something's fishy. Let's try. I'm just gonna try just a sec. Should be able to get this to work. So burn out here. Put a little bit of prograde on that. And then take that second one and push it ahead orbits till I see. That's that Laythe encounter again. I want that Tylo encounter. Okay, let's see. Back to the first one. Oh. Did I get it there? I'm getting it now. Right? Focus view on Tylo? Yes. Okay. Okay, what's this doing for me for my projected trajectory? I'm on the wrong side of Tylo. I am on the wrong side of Tylo. Certainly don't want to hit you. Trying to get on the other side of Tylo and it's not letting me, and I'm not even 100% sure why it's not letting me. But I think what I need to do is maybe do this burn and then tweak again. All right. No, that's no good. What am I doing to Tylo? I'm smacking right into it. Okay. All right, let's do that. Basically, what I do is I play around with it until I'm bored of it, and then I go and do something else. Okay. So what is happening here? I'm going to come around here a little bit, and then, yeah. So I'm just changing this orbit a little bit. That should affect my period a little bit and get me that Tylo encounter I want. And then we'll tweak the Tylo encounter. Where's Jool in all this? There's Jool. Two and go. I should check on how my pitch is good. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just trying to reduce. Maybe I'm probably being way too finicky. I have a lot of fuel. I really got to stop doing this. I really got to stop being so fuel about fuel efficiency. I do not have enough fuel for the trip back. I do have enough fuel for the trip back. Not a problem. Not a problem, because there is a mountain of fuel in orbit about Laythe. So Javier is saying, do you have enough fuel? I definitely do. Okay, let's reduce this throttle. Even still, it's about coming out of Laythe orbit and going straight into a Kerbal encounter is about 1,000 meters per second. That's about it. So it's less than you think it is. Okay. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to use this maneuver now. All the way around to here. This maneuver is not a long way. We're not getting at Tylo encounter for a long time. But what I want to do, where's Tylo? There we go. I don't want to hit it. That would be really bad. So what I want to do is see if I cannot. Is it better to do this one? This is better. Put that back to 0. Oh, that missed it. That missed it too. Okay, so that's not going to work. So this one. How do I keep getting the misses? Oh, I think the game's being funky on me. Oh, I gotta hate that. Okay. That might have been what's messing me up this whole time. So is that booting me around? That is ejecting me right out of here. So I gotta be on the other side of Tylo. But retrograde should do that. It doesn't. Okay, is this? I think the game. There we go. That wasn't so hard, was it? Oh my gosh. I think when I was playing with it before, I was honestly getting goofiness. There's what I'm looking for. Okay, I'm hitting. That's a late, but here. This is what I want. Right like that. So that this periapsis is right around Laythe. I think I was getting some game messiness going on. Okay, this is what I'm going for right here. 38 meters per second. This unfortunately is not for, this is like 49 days in the future. unfortunately. So we're gonna watch this from here and just watch us go around. I think the game was... I'm gonna blame it on the game. Why not? We're going around a few times here. Whoa, be careful. I think one more time around. Oh, whoa. What was... What am I hitting here? Tylo escape? Oh, what's this doing to me? I didn't know this other Tylo encounter is coming up. Oh, wait, maybe that was supposed to happen. I'm losing track of my own plans here. Okay, now we're coming up to this. Nope, this is right. Except I still don't have the orbit I want around Tylo. Okay, that did not go the way I thought it would. I am giving up and I'm just going to go for a straight out Laythe encounter. Let's just do this till we get Laythe. Okay, so... Not quite sure what was going on there. I was very confused by that. It's not at all what I was expecting. Here we go. Back to maneuver 1. Laythe encounter. Straight up. No more fooling about. Focus our view here. We're actually... Whoa, I'm time warping. What the heck? How was I time warping and doing maneuver nodes at the same time? I don't even think that makes sense. Okay. Here we go. All I want to make sure of is I'm coming around Laythe in the right direction. That's it. It's about 70 kilometers. We'll fix inclination on our way there. I'm more than happy with that. That's still 18 days in the future. Okay. F5. Let's get to that maneuver. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Check direction, Mark. I'm not sure. I don't know. Yeah, I lost track of something there, that's for sure. Check direction. Am I going around the wrong way on Laythe? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not sure if Mark's comment was in something in the past. But I am coming around the right way. I can see this guy's orbiting around this way, and we're coming in like this. No more fussing about. This is it. I think my brain's going to mush. Okay. Delete that. That is fine for our trajectory. Unfortunately, we do have to go around. Like, when are we coming here? We're going to be there in about 17 days. So let's go around a little bit here. It's actually, yeah. Okay, we should be coming into Laythe on this path. This should be our one here. So we're coming up. Okay, I'll pause here. Let's tweak that Laythe encounter. Yeah, if I do it further in the future. Oh, that makes a big difference. There we go. I want to get that down. That's it. Okay. And a little bit of, not that much. A little bit outwards. The scale way too small. There we go. I want that periapsis right on that orbit. Okay. Goody good good. That burn's coming up in another day. Time to get this done. Get to that one. We're coming for you, Laythe. I see you there. You can also, oh, Rob says you can also select an orbit and make it the center of the view. I never even knew that. Nice. Okay. Oh, I don't need to be this time precise with this. I don't have to get down to 0. So what I want is this down to there. Let's do that. So go. That was way too much fiddling. I don't know if I did myself any favors with all of that, but I did. I did what I did. I regret nothing. Alright. Goody good good. We're coming into Laythe for realsies, and we're going to get ourselves a capture. In fact, we're going to go for this as a target, so I should set that as a target now. What is our inclination difference coming in here? 1.8 degrees. Can't complain about that. We're going to get ourselves a capture and get an encounter at the same time. So it's going to be... Oh, we got this. We got this cold. We got this cold. Yeah, this is going to work fine. So we've got about a 750 meter per second burn. We'll go around, do one, get the encounter. Everything is coming up fine. Okay, F5. Again, before we're coming here on you, Laythe. And we'll tweak. Once I'm in Laythe's SOI, I'll tweak that a little bit better. There we go. Just got the SOI change. Okay. .10 km separation there, so I just want to see if we can just dial that in a little bit. Oh, I saw 300 meters. There we go. All right. F5 again. So this is a 5-minute burn. So this is going to be one of our longer burns, but then it's done. So let's get over there. Let's do it. Time for some aero braking. Yeah, I did not. That is most certainly a possibility to aero brake. But this ship isn't really designed for that. I think it might be a tad bit on the fragile side for aero braking. I'd rather not give it a shot. I got the fuel to not aero brake, so I prefer to just get my capture regular like. But it's not a bad suggestion. Okay. Do a quick time warp to try and stop that wobble, that roll wobble that this thing seems to like. Then it's going to be getting down to the surface. Then things are really, 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 really going to get serious. Okay, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. And we'll definitely try and speed this up a bit with a little bit of time warping. There we go. A little bit of physics warping. The watery world of Laythe. All I see is ocean below me. And they're on the tiniest of islands. And why I went to put them on some tiny little island, I don't know. I really, really don't. Okay, we got our capture. This has gone positive on this end, so that's good. Now it's about getting that rendezvous. I should probably put it on here. Get that down. No, we will hit land. In fact, those guys that hit land really hit it a little bit too much. The people that are down there right now. I really don't... Well, this thing's a plane, too. This is a jet, and this is an oxygen atmosphere. So even if my descent isn't perfect, I can still fire up the engines and fly there. Like, so I don't think hitting our target's going to be the issue. If we are to have... Hopefully we won't have any issues. Alright. Yeah, I know. I'm seeing the comment there. I take too much time with this. I apologize. I really do. Okay, let's take off the time warp. So now it's about getting that intersect down. That's right over here. Yeah, I saw it down to 300 meters. And I see no reason why I can't do that again. I'm really looking at that intersect separation distance. 2 kilometers separate. Oh, here we go. We'll RCS it now. Oh, 190 meters. 100. Ooh, I saw about 159 meters. I'll leave it right there. So we're gonna be at our little command, this vessel here, in 38 minutes, and with a counter speed of 157 meters per second. So we've got this very much laden down. So all we're going to do, like this is us over here. So we're going to be coming around one more time. A lot of finagling, but this is working out well now. Am I using any mods? Asked Doodle, and the answer to that question is nope. No mods installed. Other than, actually, okay, I always have to qualify it. I do have a light ambient light mod for boosting up the light values, especially when I'm on the dark side of worlds. That really helps. For night views, well, there's a pretty view, talking about views. And I do have, if you look over here, Kerbal Engineer installed for one and only one thing that probably won't become an issue today, but will become an issue. Oh, I got a... Oh, boy. My screen just froze. Oh, no, no, no. Don't do this to me. Oh, we're back. Whew! I just got a frozen screen there for a moment. That scared the sneakies out of me, like the game was thinking about crashing. I was saying I do have Kerbal Engineer. It's there for one thing that will not come into play in this episode, but will come into play for the next one when we're on our way home. There's one very practical reason I have Kerbal Engineer, for something that the game does an exceedingly poor job of doing. Compensate for that. But otherwise, no mods at all. I don't even have the DLCs installed. I got nothing. I got nothing installed. Okay, let's slow down a bit. We got about 150 meter per second encounter speed here. We should try and bring that down a smidge. And I'm really watching, whenever I do encounters, especially at high velocities, I really watch this time to intercept. I'm pretty much holding it steady, and now it actually ticked up a second. So that means that, you know, I'm not going to blow by it. I have enough thrust, which means I can cut throttle and actually get myself a little closer too, without worrying too much about things. So again, I'm holding it 40 seconds, so that means that my, you know, my time too, oh, it just went to 39. I'll give a little bit more thrust. If you can't keep this from going down, that means you're probably going to crash or go whipping past it, which is obviously something you want to avoid. Do I do YouTube full time? Asked Doodle. Most certainly not. I do not. It is not. This is a hobby that I have fun with, but is certainly not a profession. I absolutely make a teeny amount of money, but nowhere near any kind of money that you could actually live on. So no, it is definitely most certainly not my profession. Now, to be fair, I've not really ever... Like, I have fun making the videos, but I really am not into the whole promoting and doing all the things that you're supposed to do. I don't even know what those things are. So, because I really don't care. I have fun doing this, and I hope some people have fun watching it, and that's really the end of my, that's really the end of my goals with this. Okay, we are coming in close. And I'm not too happy with how long this has taken me, but... Well, thank you, NC Davis, for the contribution. That certainly helps. It does help to know that people are enjoying it. I mean, that's the main thing. If there were nobody sitting there saying that they enjoy this, I wouldn't be doing it. That's for sure. Okay, come on. It's time to slow down. Time to slow down and get serious here. So this is the command vessel, sort of tug, as it were, that brought this thing, that brought the crashed Kerbals out here a couple of streams ago. You can go take a quicker look at it, and it does have a docking port on here somewhere, does it not? Don't tell me this is all part of my plan. Okay, then. All right. That's the way this is it? All right. We're going to have to think, how are we going to do this? I know how we... Okay, first of all, come back. There's no docking port on that. Well. My ill timing catches up with me again. Let's lock this down. We can make this work. We can make this work. Okay, so our relative velocity is pretty much 0. What I think I shall do, because I gotta look at this again, but there's this big docking port at the end here, which is what the previous, but that's not compatible with my 1.25 meter docking ports. There are useless solar panels on there. Okay, I know how I'm gonna. Yes, I know how I'm gonna fix this. I know how I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna fix this with the benefit of an engineer. So, here we go. We're going to back up there. We got Bill along. We're going to detach. Actually, before I go any further, we have fuel cans here. Let's fill up our space plane. Because I'm going to detach the space plane. I'm going to steal this docking port, attach it to here, and then I'm going to dock with it. I think it's better to do that before the actual descent so that this stuff all kind of stays together. Okay, but for now, what I need to do is I need to... Oh, wait. Doink, 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 doink. I need to fuel up my space plane before I detach it. Probably should have done this earlier. I just didn't think about it. I'll make sure to hit all the tanks. Stop. Why is there... Okay, I think I need to unselect these. Yeah. Get in the oxidizer too. We're just going to have to stay right nearby. Oh my gosh. That's really... I think, if anything, this game is mostly about messing up and then doing your best to try and make everything work anyway. Okay, I got this guy. Out. Okay, so that's that fuel tank. You can see I'm slowly drifting in closer too. I got this fuel tank in. I should be able to completely fuel the plane here. I'm just going to let this kind of nudge into it, to be honest. Okay, the oxidizer ran out. Shoot. Which one was I on? This one? In. Just keep myself from crashing into it. Okay, that's that done. This guy. In. And you know, geez, I'm looking at the time on the stream. And the fact that I gotta do this stupidity. So I'm gonna try and just get this done. You know, I could have done this at any point on my way here. So that's full, that's full, that's full. Let's get on the other side. In. But of course, what am I doing? I'm doing it at the last moment. We'll see. We'll see where we get to. I just need this docking port, so I'm going to undo this space plane. In, but I got to transfer all of this fuel before. Okay. I'm seeing about the blinky lights in the enhanced edition. Is that what it's called on the PlayStation, on the console? The advanced enhanced edition? We're staying pretty close. Okay, this tank is empty. Okay, so that's full, that's full. This one, in. Oh my god, look, we're pretty stationary though, that's not bad. All things considered. I cannot believe I don't have a I thought for sure I had a docking port on this. I'm sure if I go back to... I know it did at one point, and I'm sure... well, I'm not gonna speculate as to where I messed up. Okay, that's full, that's full, that's full, that's full. That does not have... That's just monopropellant. This is... Doesn't have anything. I do have all of these guys, so let's just pin them all. I think there's 8 of these little Mark Zeros full of... These little, just for extra liquid fuel. I want this thing fully fueled, and then so it can go down to the surface and I don't have to worry about it. Okay, out with the liquid fuel. I'm tempted to time warp, but I'm just worried about drifting further away as I time warp. I had a docking port on the previous build. I think I lost it. I think it was on a stage that I staged. I think there was some radial stuff on here, and I think there was a docking port on one of them. And I seem to remember staging and thinking, do I want that docking port? And telling myself, no, I'll never need it. And then probably just forgetting. Okay, and then this guy out. This hopefully should fill up all these cans. I think it will. Oh, I really want a time warp. Come on. As long as I don't drift too far, I'm okay. The problem is as well, this big vessel does not have any RCS on it. So the moment I undock the space plane, I do not have RCS anymore. So I want to get as close as I can, get the space plane out of there. And then Bill's going to try and transfer over. Oh, and then I got to redock the space plane anyway. Okay, this worked out perfect. So I at least worked that part out right. There's something I did right. Okay, so how close are we? This is very close. R. Oh, let's see how I want to nudge right in here. You can do a little bit of a paint scrape here, but I really want this docking port on here anywhere is really going to be fine. And then actually I'm going to have to undock the space plane and then dock the space plane. Okay, let's undock the space plane. Oh no, I can't redock the space plane. This isn't going to work. Ah, poop. All right, new plan. Because then I won't be able to redock the space. Okay, new plan. Nope. New plan. We're going down to the surface. New plan. New plan. Oh, I'm on the wrong vessel here. Space. Nope. There's 3 vessels here. This is the one I want. There we go. Let's get out of here. We're getting out of here. Getting out of here. So these guys will hopefully stay close together. I know what I'll do. Hopefully there's... if maybe there's a docking port in amongst the debris. Oh my gosh. What a mess. I'm down a docking port. Figure it out. Let's just get down to the surface. I don't care about anything else now. Okay, let's see. Our target is right here. See? There it is. Set our target. And we got... I'm going to time warp. I don't want to do a night landing. Let's time warp until it's the daytime. Oh, I love this. Look at this. What's that about? Little dobbly-doo. There might be some sort of docking port in amongst the debris down on the surface. If there's no docking port on this, I'm not 100% what I'm going to do. I think I have the fuel to get home. But my plan on docking... Okay, here we go. This is coming into the day now. My plan to dock with this mothership has gone out the window, and I was really thinking I was going to do this. Good thing maybe I did do all that finagling and... Okay, let's see. Fire up these engines. Okay, that is behind. I just want to make sure I'm not going to drive into anything. Okay, we're going down. We're going down, everybody. This is it. And that's going to be a next week problem. Dealing with all of that there. Okay, here we go. I've reduced my periapsis down to 25 kilometers, which is well within... can we close this? Okay, am I missing something? Why? That's right. Why is there no option to close those doors? Okay, that's not what I want. Oh, that's fun. Like, is anybody, like, am I missing something here? There is no option to close those doors. I can't close the hatch. Oh, joy. I hope that doesn't mess things up too much. Well, I guess we'll find out. The Kraken! The Kraken is here! And he wants to play. Okay. We're going down. We're going down whether we like it or not. And hopefully this will not affect the aerodynamics of this thing too much. I'm going that way. I want this on surface. And yeah, we're pretty much on our way down. We can put that on there. Now, I am a little bit... I have to pull my trajectory a bit to the south, but I know this thing has the cross range to do that. It is... I practiced this once with this plane. I practiced it once and it worked great. And people might remember the other one, I had all kinds of parachutes on it to put it down on the surface, and that went really, really badly. So this one, no parachutes. It is just going to land flat out on the beach. That's it. Click on the open flaps, not the port, somebody says. No. The whole thing's one part, so it should just be here. And for whatever reason, it's not there. Okay, I gotta watch really what I'm doing. That's a... So obviously I'm bringing in my trajectory here, but I'm also pulling it towards the south. I think I'm on a good thing here. Laythe is pretty forgiving because its atmosphere is thinner than Kerbals is, which of course means, well, that has its problems too. I keep looking at that saying, come on, give me something to close it, but nope. Well, maybe it'll not be. Maybe I'll be able to close it upon restarting the game for next week. Who knows? Oh, I can see I'm coming a little short now, so I'm going to pitch downwards a bit, but still southwards. Try and still pull that to the south. Down for this little island. No, it was most certainly worth a shot to take a look at that, NC Davis. Okay, I think my trajectory is pretty good. Do want to kind of keep an eye on Mr. Flamey here. When did you do the last save? Right now. There we go. Says Rob DeVos. There was a moment where my game hung for just a little bit. You don't see it on the stream, and I got the message saying, Windows message saying, do you want to shut this down? And I said no, and then the game came back. But so there is, I don't know, there's some funkiness going on right now. There's our island. I can see it. In fact, I think I need to sort of straighten out here a bit. There's our island right there. Coming up over the horizon. Yeah. Came a little bit too far to the south, I think. So I'm just going to come north a little bit. But otherwise, I think I'm doing okay. I still need to slow down, obviously, a lot. And I'm hoping, maybe if I put on... There's the aerodynamics overlay. I don't see anything coming from these flaps and stuff. So I'm hoping the game's not going to be mean to me. Maybe this is just cosmetic and is not going to really affect the aerodynamics much. I hope not. We have visual contact. We're slowing down nice. Flamey effects are starting to disappear. Oh, perhaps I should switch to open cycle mode. There we go. So these should be now in air breathing mode, and these should be, yep, open. That's good. Oh, we got a little waypoint here for our landing spot. I'm going to sort of... I'm feeling okay. I actually don't want to go straight to the target. It's kind of dumb. When I flew in before with these guys, I came in over the hillier side of the island. Let's stall this. And then opened up the parachutes. But this side of the island here actually is reasonably smooth. So, I think the better approach is to come in from this side, from the north, I guess, and come in. But right now, I just want to stall the plane out. We still got a pretty healthy altitude here. I see a lengthy from Mark there talking about something from the wiki about this. I'm not gonna worry about it now. It's I got bigger problems. Right now I just want to stall the plane out. Just start to drop. I'm just pitching up hard. I'm actually going to do myself another quick save here. This will be a revert point for me. I do give myself, because I hate coming all the way out here just to have things go wrong. I'd like to give myself at least, you know, the opportunity to do at least one retry. Boy, I really just want to drop straight down right now. Should have been pitching up higher a little earlier. Okay, so subsonic on speed here. Though I actually don't know what the speed of sound is on Laythe, because it would definitely be something that would be factored in with aerodynamics. Okay, let's just pitch down. Probably going to have to do some sort of a loopy-loop here. Probably going to have to... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Last thing I need is to go into any kind of spin, so... Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do a very kind of just loop around this way and then come into there. That's really what we're going to do. But I don't want my speed to get up too quickly. I don't want to just dive straight down. The engines are ready to go. I don't need them just yet. I certainly am not lacking for speed. If I need the engines, I will fire them up. Okay, I'm going to start turning around this way. And do a complete U-ey. Really the thing. I am gonna. Okay, we're gonna need a little bit of propulsion. This is where the oxygen atmosphere helps us out. Not that much propulsion. You know what? I'm gonna give myself a little bit more. There, pitch authority. That helps. So could have been pitching up a little more quickly as I was coming in there, but otherwise, Valentina, you're doing amazing. Valentina started this at level 0. She's now level 4. How about Bill? Bill's still level 4. Oh, what does it take to get to level 5? Bill's been to Gilly, now Laythe. Flown by Tylo and okay, I should shut up now. Shut up and think. Landing gear's a good idea, yeah. The landing gear will go down. Don't worry about it. Maybe now would be a good idea. Okay, we got to slow down though. We're going a little bit too quickly. Okay. And honestly, I'm just going to put this down anywhere that looks reasonably flat. See the little sort of. This is why I think this thing is like a. This is a much better plane, a much better glider than the previous one because it's much lighter and its wing to weight ratio, if that's a thing, is much better. Okay, what do we got? 200 meters from the surface. Let's be serious. It's time to get serious. Okay. Right. Whoa, whoa, whoa! That was a little lumpy, but we're there. That came up a little quicker than I was hoping. Brakes, brakes, brakes. I know we're still like 5 kilometers. Oh boy, we're going to get some air here. There we go. We're good. Let's slow down. We're still about 4.5 kilometers away from our target. But, you know, we are on the surface. We can do the drive. So that's going to work up pretty good. So I think this worked out. There we are. We're on the surface here. I'll do the drive. Tell you what, because this is going to get a little bit boring. Got a lip here. There we go. I'll do the drive on my own time to get these guys down. But what I think I'll do is put on the brakes because we're going down a hill. What I think I'll do right now is to bring this stream to a close, and then when we join with these folks next week, I'll have them over by our rescued Kerbals. This is a tough plane. I'm being really abusive to it. We'll have it over by our rescued Kerbals. We'll pick them up. Hopefully they got a docking port to spare. I have no idea whether they do or whether they don't. But in the meantime, I'm going to thank everybody in the chat. I'm going to thank everybody that's watching this at a later date. And of course, as always, a very special thank you to my most awesome Patreon patrons and YouTube members. Have yourself a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you all next Thursday. Bye, everybody.